like Valentine or something. I don't really know. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah.
Mayor McDonough?
I'd love to talk, but I have matters to attend to.
Well, hello.
Free paper to newcomers. If the Institute grabs you in the night, at least we warned you. Piper, you're back.
Hey, kiddo. How are the paper sales?
Well, the presses are getting overloaded. That motor is going to go soon if we don't replace it.
You've been saying that for weeks and the old girl still keeps cranking. Stop worrying so much. I gotta head into the office. You start whistling if you see any angry politicians coming our way.
Why? Is something wrong? Piper?
Paper puts on class.
You need this paper. Everything on the Institute, the public needs to know.
Thanks, I guess.
I'm serious. The Institute takes people. You should read up if you're sticking around.
I believe you. Thanks.
You're a real lost lamb in the wolf's den, mister. So what are you doing in Diamond City anyway?
I came here looking for someone.
Let me guess. That someone's gone missing, right? That's what I'm telling you. So who is it?
I'm looking for Sean. He's my son. Less than a year old.
You have a son, mister? Man, you're old. You're in bad luck. No one tries to find missing people in Diamond City. Missing people means the Institute is involved. And no one's going to want to get the Institute's attention.
Fine. I'll ask around somewhere else.
Remember, the Institute's out there, newcomer. Watch your back.
I think I can watch my back pretty good.
Read the public.
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
Yeah, holding up.
Look, I'm just gonna say it. You're a vault dweller. You might not be wearing the blue jumpsuit, but the Pip-Boy and that fish out of water look, dead giveaways. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. You do that, and I'll tell you what. I'll come with you. Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
All right,
Yeah.
Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to
Let's do
business.
this interview.
So, I know you're from a vault, How would you describe your time on the inside?
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait, they boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
Oh my god. The man out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
Honestly, seeing everyone surviving out here, rebuilding the world, it gives me hope.
That's surprisingly inspired, Blue. We're definitely quoting that. Now, I already know you're looking for your son, Sean. Do you suspect the Institute was involved in his kidnapping?
Sure sounds like they might be.
Not even a baby is safe from them. And people wonder why I can't just look the other way. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
No matter how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again. Or at least, that you'll know the truth.
A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Look, about your son. I didn't know if you were on the up and up before, didn't want to waste my friend's time, but I think he can help you. His name's Nick Valentine, a detective extraordinaire. Got an office here in Diamond City. Just look for the neon sign with the heart in it.
Thanks, Piper. I'll talk to him.
He'll like you. He's got a soft spot for the hard luck cases. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? Watch your back. Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where the story goes next.
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
So we're gonna send
Oh, sorry, boy. Time for you to head home.
meet to Sanctuary. Now let's go to Nick's office.
Maxine Colvin. He's just the best, isn't he?
Big, loud, there's corrupt officials and browbeating citizens, but it's home.
Anyone is one
So,
of those things.
this radio station,
Secretary of
we don't really make any caps. And,
Hey,
there are,
you're the new guy, right?
Well, some people help me stay in the air. People like this. Diamond City Surplus.
Yeah,
Now open
I'm the
24
new
hours
guy.
a day.
Well, it's good to have you
Management
here.
reserves the right to
Name's
refuse
Arturo
service
Rodriguez. If you need
especially
protection,
since
let's talk.
Sheldon
I'll take a
Elman
look,
wants
sure.
this girl to
Feel
fall
free to
out
test the
and
grips.
fall out. But, I mean, if he cared so much, wouldn't he have been with her in the first place? I might be overthinking it.
Don't let down the home team by a squatter.
Don't let the stress of life kill you. Relax with some cans. We got small arms, long arms, ammunition.
The Super Salon can give you the hairstyle of your dreams.
Can't believe you eat that food. Only one thing worth buying in a dugout in, and that's the food.
I ain't telling you how to pick your friends. Piper's kind of trouble.
Look at you. There's still a human being under all that armor?
Simply shopping, right here. Sometimes you gotta wonder, does anyone fight back?
ammunition, scopes, flip sides, barrels. Prescriptions, Bill. High quality chems right here.
Hey, who wants to look good? Hairstyles across the Commonwealth.
Holy shit. Now that is some armor.
Officer?
I hear there's a bar in the old theater district that's for raiders only. A combat zone. I'd stay clear if I was you.
Hey, swada can hit. Boom!
Protection for sale. Hand-tooled pieces.
Buy and sell everything. To everyone, except six. No business out here.
Told you. Can I get a minute? I need to do.
Something wrong?
Another stray coming in from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
Sorry. I'll come back later.
No, that's not what I mean. We're not just closed for the day. We're closed permanently. The detective's gone missing.
Nicky's missing. What has he gotten himself into this time?
Don't worry. I can help. Tell me what happened.
Nick was working a case. Skinny Malone's gang had kidnapped a young woman, and he tracked them down to their hideout in Park Street Station. There's an old vault down there that they use as a base. I told Nick he was walking into a trap, but he just smiled and walked out the door like he always does.
I'll find him. You have my word.
Thank you. Nick should be easy to spot. He's always wearing that old hat and trench coat getup. Please, hurry.
Okay, time to go get Nick Valentine as our companion. We're gonna get to the Boston Common, I think.
Come on, huh?
There's this article in the newspaper.
Hey.
Point the way.
Boy, it's something. I mean, I'm not saying. I'm not saying it's correct at all. Of course, the mayor. I mean, I was asked to read.
Keeping the lake clean.
I have a
Don't make me
statement
shut
from
down this.
the mayor's office. I mean, it just says here, nothing to worry about. That it's, you know, safe and all.
I accidentally left my power armor.
It's crazy stuff, right? I mean, weird. Anyway, it's well, it's something to think about, I guess. Johnny Mercer, I mean, I don't think this song's all that great, really, but...
Okay, let's go. And get Nick.
Word is something bad went down in the old museum of
And here's also another rule. So we can only get if I use the cheat terminal for, say, if I level up and I want some caps, I'm only allowed to get up to 1,000 caps per time. So let's turn it up. Okay, let's go get Nick. Okay.
End of the line! This should take Raiders only have... kick this shit!
Okay, hand in to get Nick.
Made a mistake. Now you pay for it.
Can't break the code.
How much you got left in you?
And that could...
What the? He ain't supposed to be in here! Rip him to shreds! God damn it! You're gonna regret it.
Aren't you?
Shite. Keep it outside. Pitiful. Well, aren't you the dangerous one?
Going to waste otherwise. We're not alone.
You're still alive?
You think they're done out there?
We don't want any trouble! Not anymore, at least.
Oh, just peek your head up, you damn coward.
The heck with that. I'm too pretty to go out like this. Hey! You all done
Who
killing
doesn't
each
love
other?
Louis Jordan? Am I right? I am. Because Louis Jordan rules.
Finish tearing the place up now?
You're listening to,
So you wanna talk this out like
Diamond City
civilized
Radio.
folk?
If,
Or are you just gonna
if you're
bash on my
listening at
theater
all.
some more?
This next one is, hope you like Bob Crosby.
Why don't you come over here?
Is it over? Well, that could have gone worse.
I don't know. Seemed quite the din.
Are you fucking high or something? Why am I asking? Of course you are.
Was still winning the fight, wasn't I?
You're strung out and getting sloppy is what you are. Of course, I suppose you ain't gotta worry about that now. Seems this one just put us out of business. I'm not sure if I should kiss you or have my little bird here feed you your own entrails.
I told you to quit calling me that.
I'm sorry. It just seemed like you guys might be in trouble.
But keeping those idiots entertained was what kept the lights on. Not exactly what we're gonna do now.
To hell with them. More'll come. Just need a quick breather and I'll be ready to go.
A breather? What? So you can slam more of that junk into your arm now? Now, you know what? I think this was a blessing in disguise. You caught the end of that bout. What'd you think of Kate's work?
She's clearly talented.
See? At least someone knows skill when they see it.
It ain't your fighting skills I'm concerned with. So here's my predicament. I suddenly got no audience. No audience means I got no caps coming in. And if you ain't bringing in caps, little bird, you ain't an asset. You're a liability. To me, and to yourself. So, here's what I'm thinking. What say I let you take over her contract? She goes with you, watches back. Look, you'd be doing me a favor while I try to get the place back in order. What do you say?
Me? And him?
Not interested.
Shame. I usually got a pretty good sense for matchups. How about we say you'll think of it? You change your mind, we'll be here. You'd still be game, wouldn't you, little bird?
If it means not having to put up with you. He can't come back soon enough.
Good. And it's settled. You decide you want to be paired with the best. You're welcome, anytime. Maybe we'll have the place cleaned up by then. Bring in a less bloodthirsty clientele. And here.
You change your mind, you come find me.
Oh, that was something. Okay.
Ah, the combat zone. No finer place to get murdered in all the Commonwealth.
That song was, Hold On. It was by Three Sons, and, oh, never mind.
I'm telling you, joining Skinny Malone's crew was the best decision we've ever made. Look at this place.
Blue, we're not alone here.
I'll keep them off moving!
Not sure who, I guess. Probably doesn't matter. Anyway, someone saw... Maybe they saw a person in a vault suit. Coming out of Vault 111.
Ooh, I gotta loosen up. Wait.
It's the Vault 111 suit, I guess, right? It's not where. It's like no one's ever seen a vault suit before. I just. Oh man. Well, anyway. Johnny Brown's back, and so is that mean Butcher Pete. Pretty crazy stuff.
So loud. Hello? I'll make this quick.
I got a question. Why the hell would anyone build a vault out of a subway station? This place is like the opposite of airtight.
Hey,
On ice.
do, you dumb...
Yeah.
How you doing in there, Valentine? Feeling hungry? What is that?
Keep talking, meathead. It'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna bump you off.
Don't give it crap, Valentine. You know nothing, you got nothing.
Really? Saw him writing your name down in that black book of his. Lousy, cheating card shark, I think were his exact words. Then he struck the name across 3 times.
3 strikes? In the black book? But I never... Oh, no. I gotta smooth this over fast.
That was the 5 stars.
All
5 of them. Get it? Because funny? No. No. Okay. Not really.
If you get locked out of the terminal, don't worry. The system will reset itself. Just give it a minute.
And now, a word or several from our sponsors. Stop in for a drink at the Dugout Inn. The stories are free, but the moonshine will cost you. Ask for Vadim Bobrov. Frankie Carl wrote a song about tomorrow. Or at least, I guess, his version of tomorrow. Which is pretty different from mine. Jerk.
That's it.
You gotta hack that terminal to open up this door.
Bingo.
Ah, my knight in shining armor. Question is, why does he come all this way? Risk life and limb. Old private.
My son, Sean, is missing. He was kidnapped. But I don't know who took him or where they went.
Missing kid, huh? Well, you came to the right man, if not the right place. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk. Malone's crew here used to be small time. Muscled out of the old neighborhood by bigger players.
Hey, Valentine.
You really want to do this here? With these human cockroaches around every corner? Hold up. I hear someone coming. There they are. How do you want to play this?
His only job is to check on the prisoner. Why does that take so fucking long, huh? Hey, Dino, quit razzing that detective and get down here. What?
Nick.
Let's keep moving. We'll talk once we're out.
Huh. Wait, the hell? Where'd he go?
Not exactly so. Hard and loud, huh? Well, it gets the job done. Too bad for whoever cleans up the floors. This door's on the fritz. Let me see if I can get it open. Almost.
Only opens
There
with
we
a
are.
key.
Hell of a lot easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side. Playing high.
You're dead.
Your funeral.
Shit! You and Valentine are both dead.
More stairs? Who built this damn vault? Come. There. Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous. Another locked door.
Should need the key.
Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side. Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
Nicky, what are you doing? You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl. I'll just run back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should've left it alone, Nikki. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle. You hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him! But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh yeah? Then what's this guy doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought him here to rub us all out?
What's the deal with you people and Nick, anyway?
Darla's a runaway. Her father wanted me to bring her back home. Turns out she skipped town to be with my old pal Skinny Malone, mob boss. Never thought he'd manage to scrape together a big enough crew to take over a vault. Guess life's full of surprises.
Hey, who's running this show here? You got something to say? Say it to me.
You're fat, you're ugly, and it's time you and your crazy bitch said goodbye.
Oh, mate.
Stop, Ezra.
Parents when I tell them their daughter bit the big one. Well, at least the case is closed. Let's get out of here. There's a service ladder that should take us right to the surface.
That was Uranium Fever by by Elton Britt. Yes, right. So right there.
Okay.
And now a word
Let's leave
or
this
several
place.
from our sponsors.
Just from that, I'm gonna need some new armor. Should have got me a level or two. So we're gonna get Nick Valentine as our companion.
Look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought
A
anything
portion
so
of this broadcast
naturally
has been brought
ominous
to you
would
by
end up looking
the
so
Mega
inviting.
Surgery Center.
Thanks
Now
for getting me
featuring
out.
Facial
How
reconstructive
did you know where to
surgery.
find me anyway?
Why
Not
settle
many
for
people
less
knew where
than
I went.
perfection?
Your secretary, Ellie. She sent me.
She did. I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean, how he went missing. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
You sure you want to leave that?
Bingo.
I was meant to grab these pipe pistols. This stuff I don't really need. And I should be level 8, okay? Leveled up 2 levels here, so I'm gonna grab stuff when I get to. So we're gonna fast travel to Diamond City. Get Nick Valentine as our companion, and then gonna end it there. Man, this is my longest episode by around 20 minutes. Sorry it was so long, but I have fun making these, and I hope you like watching them. Oh, sorry, and in my last video, if you watch it on my YouTube channel, I was meant to put part 3 and not part 2. So, the latest one is the actual part 3 one. Yeah. I always forget where his office is. Oh, there you go. Okay. I can already tell. Okay. It's down one of these highways, I know that.
Everyone in this city's always jumping and shouting. Chill out.
Yep. This way, and then here.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
As long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Hey, happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? Here, I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve a reward. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Trying to find someone who's gone missing. The devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground. Sealed up. A lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. What else can you tell me?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Anything else you remember?
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype anyway.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
The woman was dressed in, I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough. Like sandpaper across your face.
Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business. What else?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Bob Crosby there.
I
That's a good one, huh?
might have. Everything was foggy.
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
It's Sean. It has to be. Somehow.
Don't jump the gun on me. You said you were looking for an infant, remember? That's over 9 years difference by my count. Look, maybe he has a son of his own. Maybe it's someone else's kid. Either way, they both vanished a while back. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Coming to you from, the jeweled green, the green,
You've really gone through a lot,
I mean,
haven't you?
the great
Hoping
green
we'll
jewel
find that
of the
monster.
Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio. Here's,
Hope you plan on using your robot powers for good.
into each life some rain must fall.
Nick.
Follow me. Let's check out this house Kellogg left vacant.